What about growing up and then getting a job in LA and then going back to visit? Because
Dude.
it's so weird in the beginning when you leave and then you come back and you're
Yes.
like,
Where are you from? How big was your town?
I'm from the south side of Chicago,
I love
so it's
Chicago.
it's still big and it's south side, so it's very community. We have parishes, and
Yeah.
it felt small, even though it was the south side of
Well,
Chicago.
Chicago is very neighborhoody. I
Yes,
started doing comedy. I did improv when I was 19 in Chicago. I love Chicago.
I love it
Um,
too.
I mean, it was an interesting thing, my mom, she would ask me for headshots, like back in the day when you print them out and stuff. She'd be like, I need a couple headshots. I was like, all right. And then I remember going home and going into the general store because that's the only store. We don't have a grocery store. That's the only store. And I walked in, and right next to the cash register, the meat scale, my headshot was taped to the meat scale. And it just said like Little Compton's own Arden Myrin. And then, and then she'd be like, oh, the video store is jealous. I need another one for like coming
No.
attractions, which is like near the gas station. She's like, the video store is jealous. I need another one, which is more because then it's also from a small town. You don't want to look like a dick. Like, oh, okay, Hollywood, coming back here, taping yourself to the meat scale. Must be nice. You think you're better than me? Okay, Hollywood. Like I don't think I'm anything. I thought my mom tricked me. She pulled the wool over my eyes. She just asked for a photo and she taped it to where you get your meat. I'm sorry.
It's hilarious. That is hilarious. But she had to feel like a little bit of a celebrity in that small town too because of it.
Oh, she was like bragging at the bank. She's bragging at the post office. Yeah. And so it very much, I think it's a really, if you like, it's a fun read. It's a funny read. It's heartfelt. The timing was strange. I was trying to, Jenny, spoiler alert, this is going to get serious for 1 second, but I'm okay.
Okay.
I need you to know that I'm okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
But I was trying to sell this book for years. And then last year, I was filming Insatiable, which was the Netflix show I was on. It was like the first episode back for season 2. And like, my mom died out of the blue. And like, so I went home to this town. She had a heart attack. She'd been making breakfast. She's making her favorite meal, toast. She just only ate toast. She's making toast. And I went home and I was on my way to she was barely in the proposal for the book. And on the way to the funeral, I get this email that says, hope you're having a great week. We're so excited. I sold my book that morning. And
No.
yeah, I sold my book that morning and it completely changed the DNA of the book. And I allowed myself to cancel anything in my life that I didn't want to do. Like, obviously, you got to show up for work and stuff like that. But I was like, I'm just going to eliminate. So I wanted to do my podcast, The Bachelors. I think, in my opinion, reality TV, Queer Eye's great. Great British Bake Off's great. I was like, I'm going to do that. That makes me happy. And I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do the book. And it became her book. My friend who read it and who knew it, she goes, it's not your memoir. It's your Mom-oir. Like I had this amazing, right? And so like, she was hilarious. And again, my dad was more of an obvious salty character. She was just this quirky lady who she was not on the page to begin with. And truly, I don't know if you've lost somebody, but like when you do, people tell you all these stories about them. So I learned there were these boys that came that had been in my brother's Cub Scout troop that told me that my mom apparently made a flip book. This is in the book, like made a flip book for them. Is like, and these are all the sons of like lobstermen and farmers. She goes, okay, boys, today I'm going to teach you how to put on a Broadway musical. And she made like a whole drawing and was like, see this is this lady's the director and these are the actors. And then there was like a man with a big cigar. She goes, see that guy? That guy's the money man. He's the most important one. He's the producer, the money man. And these guys are like, I still look for the money man when I go to see the movies. So it really, I feel like there's a lot of heart on the page. And I really believe, again, I never thought it would be a pandemic that I'd be releasing it in. I didn't think I'd be writing it like, and I feel like this is how it was supposed to roll out. And I
Totally.
do actually think that it's a really fun read, but there is heart of like how I got through last year. There's some stuff at the end about like what you can do because I feel like a lot of people are struggling right now. Like it's a hard year. People are grieving normalcy. They're grieving like the return of the
overall
routine. They've lost some people. And so this is what I did that helped. I mean, this was like my worst fear, and it actually was also a very beautiful, fun year too. Like it was all of it, and that I think it's a hopeful, fun book. And I mean, I never thought this would be my journey with my book, but like I think
you know how you know it is because it is. It's like you can't argue with reality.